Alright, good books. That's all I need. Whenever you guys are ready, move your turn to click the red button to record. There you go. Alright, sweet.
Okay, our problem with the brown tree snake, and we searched out for an antidote to the venomous problem.
Are you like snap or something?
The main problems that, well, they're eating everything, and they caused 10 species of birds to go extinct, and they caused power outages to the places, to the people that live in Guam, and that's a picture of them, of the snake eating a mouse, and they have few predators to keep their population down, so they just keep reproducing and making more babies. All right.
Okay, so the problem is that they eat like almost everything in Guam. And they cause power outages, and then they eat the birds that distribute the tree seeds. Stop. Okay. And yeah. You can go.
Some current solutions to this problem. There's two main solutions right now. First is poisonous mice. Scientists in that area have been putting a venom in mice and then releasing them in the wild, since typically these snakes are the ones that eat them. So what's good about this is it takes part of their food source away from them. Some problems with it though is it's such a small portion of their diet that it won't affect them greatly at all. And also other creatures or not a lot of other creatures, but some more are also consuming them, killing them too. And then a second solution that's also being worked on is trapping the snakes in these kind of cages. And it's good because it's nice and easy, simple to do, but with any mistake in the trap, the snake can pretty much escape because the only part easy to grab onto is its head, while its body is very slim.
And like the weaknesses to these solutions we had, like with the poisonous mice, our solution was like maybe we could experiment to find a substance that poisons the snake but it doesn't affect other animals, maybe just like a specific weakness towards the snake. And then for trapping, we're like trying to design a trap that kind of catches them but like keeps them there, so it either kills them immediately or makes sure they can't get out, so we can kill them and trap them and not have to worry about them continuing their nuisance throughout the ecosystem.
What?
Am I done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Haley.
Like what's keeping the people that want to prevent this from doing it? Like, is there something that
Guam has a very terrible economy right now, so they depend mainly on the country's economy.
Okay.
And like countries that have economies like that, I mean the snakes affect like power outages and stuff, but that's kind of minor. They more affect like the animals in the ecosystem, and so places like this and places like in poverty, they're not necessarily eager to stop this if it's not a big deal to the people as much as it is the animals.
Dalton.
Justin and Olivia said they cause major power outages. How do they do that?
They like to climb on the power lines.
They climb on them, and then they like wrap around them until they break them.
Do they not get shot?
They get shot.
But they the scales on the skin prevent them from getting shot just from when they first climb on it. Like, but once they start to wrap, I don't know.
Wait. Typically, before we get up on that.
Yes, because it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
What happens is these snakes are like, ooh, look, a power line. I'm gonna mess with it. And then, yeah.
Typically in their natural habitat in Australia, they'll be out in plains and to escape dangers, they'll climb into something high. In Guam, nothing's really high except their power towers, whatever you want to call them.
Power lines.
Power lines. And then the snake climbs up, it gets shocked, dies in there, but then its body's still left there and messes with the electrical system.
Thank you. Probably lost the service.
Great.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm not upset.
Smell break.
Okay, so,
Talk loud.
yeah, you said that this snake, what's so special about this snake? Like one of the only snakes that's in the power lines and is poisonous and
So what's special about this
is
snake?
birds. Yeah.
Well, you see, it's on the island of Guam, which is very small, which if you put a full 100% solution towards it, it would be easier than trying to clear a whole, like Florida with their problem. And also, it gives a good foundation on how to get rid of other invasive snakes, such as this one.
And
Ezekiel.
So, like you said, the snake dies on the power line. But, like, what happens to the dead body? Do people, like, clear it off, or are there just a bunch of dead snake bodies all over the power line?
Well, like I said earlier, the power outages is one of the very minor problems that it causes. And so questions like, how do they get rid of them? It's not really relevant. Like, that's just kind of like bonus problem.
I know, but
It's just like, yeah, it doesn't really affect them as much as the animals and farming.
Dalton.
Are these snakes aggressive? Like, do they usually bite people?
There's
Yes.
several accounts of them attacking infants and small children.
And they kill pets.
Yeah.
And they have like a certain method of killing its prey where it traps it a good way. And so if you're a small creature, you are doomed.
Is it venomous?
Yes.
Extremely.
Casey.
We don't know.
So it's
Casey.
like a naturally aggressive snake that just goes around biting stuff.
No, mostly of the small animals, it constricts and kills and eats it. That's why. That's why it has caused 10 native bird species to be extinct. Go extinct.
We don't know.
We're